In this video, I will tell you about Chapter 5, Lexical Morphology and Phonology. But before I started, I will tell you the definition first from Lexical Morphology and Lexical Phonology. Lexical morphology is the branch of morphology that deals with the lexicon, which morphologically conceived is the collection of lexemes in a language. Lexical phonology is an approach to phonology that accounts for the interaction of morphology and phonology in the word-building process. I explained this chapter based on my understanding, so I'm so sorry if I make many mistakes in my explanation. In this chapter, I will discuss 4 parts. First, the level ordering hypothesis, zero derivation, productivity and blocking, and further result of level ordered morphology. The level ordering hypothesis. In this part, talk about morphology and phonology process. Which process is first? Between morphology and phonology process? The answer is can be both. Morphology first, then phonology. When morphology process is the first, then the phonology process is the most common in English. Noun and verb have a big possibility of the result of this process. For example, from this process is house word. We pronounce it word house, but house as, but when turning into plural, so house with suffix es, the pronunciation become houses. It's not houses, but houses. Z. Phonology first, then morphology. This process usually occurs in the adjective word. For example, literate word. When the literate word given a prefix in, it become illiterate. But prefix in melt because morphological process. So the pronunciation its word illiterate. It's not illiterate but illiterate. Prefix in melt because morphology process. It's the process called morphology process. Zero derivation. Sometimes derivation occurs without an overt affix. This is called zero derivation or conversion. That means when one word has 2 forms and 2 meanings without any prefix or suffix. For example, spy. Spy, it can be noun or verb, and spy has 2 meanings. Spy as noun, the meaning is spion, and spy as a verb, the meaning is mata-mata. And when the word verb is derived from the word noun, for example, protest is a verb and protest is a noun, the second syllable doesn't completely lose stress in this word, but is reduced to secondary stress, showing that they were originally stressed as a verb. 2-syllable nouns not derived from verb generally have no stress on the second syllable, as system. Productivity and blocking. Morphology is a theory of word formation which accounts for both existing words and for potential words. This is important because the lexicon is not closed. New words are being created all the time. Thus, pattern as a noun can turn to a verb, but we then get to system. We have already learned about a system in zero derivation. This process is known as blocking, and it is a quite general. Upload is a vowel change that expresses morphological categories. For example, in irregular verb, be, was, were, and been. A vowel change where morphological category change. An umlaut is a vowel that has a sign on the vowel to tell the pronunciation of the vowel itself. For example, of umlaut in English is the word cafe, has a sign above the letter F. The word the word F it's umlaut word. Actually, umlaut actually in German they have some umlaut word. For example, o umlaut and u umlaut.